video right here on Social Goals.
Before we started the show too, you're not having a good time. But if you're not having a good time, you're wasting your time. You say that every night.
Situationships and, you know, all things. Thank you so much.
Daddy Yum Yum, 265 gallons of pure milk chocolate. And you are watching the Social Goals.
makeup, founders, as we like to call them, call her. And so that's really all we had back then. Like, social media was not as prevalent as it is now for people to actually be able to get their access to learning how to do makeup so freely. So a lot of us that are artists either went to school for it or were self-taught, and then just kind of picked up the tricks that we needed to along the way.
Okay. So right now they can't see you. So part of what you were saying, they actually seen. We are now live visually. They hear you, through the sounds, the wonderful sounds of SGR 81.4 FM. Once again, I'd like to introduce the world to Miss Ariel Lathon. Y'all pronounce that how y'all want to in social media world. I have pronounced it a few times. I think I've been wrong every time.
Correct.
But she said she still love me though. And I love you too. Okay?
I
You
didn't
good?
say that part. I said we could.
God, dog. See, so now we doing this. We're not gonna say we said off the stuff, right? Offline. We not saying that stuff.
No, we not. Not at all.
Oh my God.
It's
Oh my
all
God.
love, but I never said. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Okay. So Ms. Lathon,
Yes, sir.
can you tell us something here about yourself that no one knows? We always hear in Social Goals Incorporated, you try to find something about somebody so we have that connection that'll last you forever. So we want to get something that nobody else has.
Well, that's kind of hard because I pretty much, especially with me doing social media, I kind of put it all out there, to be honest. Okay. The dumbest fact ever or whatever, back in, people can actually look this up if they don't believe me. I never talk about this. Back when I was in high school, my senior year, Captain Street, Gators, I actually competed in a actual spoken word type of thing and actually performed, and I actually went almost to the semifinals. Well, actually, no, I got to the semifinals and got knocked out in that, so.
Okay, so you almost don't count.
So
okay,
now
I think
all of a sudden you brandy.
okay.
What we doing?
Okay.
Let me know.
All right, I know what that means. I know what that means. How you looking at me? So it tells me to move on because I think I done did something I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
I was just trying to, I just want to make sure that we. Okay.
That's what we
Okay.
doing. Oh, okay.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay. So Ariel, we started talking to the people on the radio on SGR 81.4 FM. You kind of told us about you a little bit. So you went to Captain Shreve.
I did.
Are you proud about that? I don't have nothing against that school. I'm just asking, are you proud about that? Do you like it? Do you go back and visit? Do you have
T-shirts?
T-shirts?
Pull out my Woodline. Because I went there too. But no, I'm proud of it just because of the fact that I made really good friends my senior year, despite the fact not being there all 4 years. Because I went to Woodline prior for the first 3 years, and then decided to switch schools later on. So you know what I'm talking about? I'm a Gator all day long. No shame in my game.
And I like that part. You say you're a Gator. I'm a Florida Gator.
If that works for you, okay.
It does. It's awesome. So we had that connection. I see me and you. Look how we smiling at each other. They can't see me, but they can see you. That's your normal smile. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going back to the play. The play. So once again, before the vision, we're here to discuss, and what we do discuss are, the entrepreneur life.
Right.
And I see that what you do, I consider that as a form of entrepreneurship as well. Being a makeup artist. What you say?
I said because it definitely is.
Definitely is. Okay. Now I have a long rap sheet of stuff here. So I guess I can kind of touch on stuff,
He said a rap sheet. From what years are we talking?
Okay, well, see, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying. She got a resume here, y'all. She got receipts. She has receipts. I'm looking at them. So, okay, I can't really touch on one thing. Like we said on the radio, now that they see you, you are a social media influencer. That is what we've categorized you are. And you have a bunch of brand partnerships. So would you like to kind of talk about those and how did you acquire these brand partnerships?
Really, the crazy thing is I can't even really say that I acquired them. They acquired me, more than anything. First and foremost, at the end of the day, everything that has been given to me, first and foremost, give it up to the Most High, the Creator God. That is something that has been given to me as a gift from him. And then more than anything else, I didn't seek, and that's the truth. I didn't seek any of these things that have come to me. They've come to me just from me shining my light of being who I am.
Okay.
So that's why I say I can't really say that I seeked anything. They found me. So that's the truth in that.
And for those that are watching, if you don't know, I'm going to go ahead and roll off some of these names. If I get tired, I'm just going to stop. I'm just letting you know. she has some credentials here, y'all. So, you know, I don't think me and her hit it off on the right foot. So I don't think I'm still hitting it off on the right foot with her. But I know it's a lot of love over here. So, you know, she's a brand. She has a brand partnership with Beach Waver, Colored Rain Cosmetics, Kimchi Cosmetics.
Correct.
Okay. Miyoki tumblers? Miyoki.
Yes.
Miyoki tumblers. Respect the Crown.
Correct.
And that was just naming a few.
Yeah, that's just a few.
Just a few. All right, so, you know, where does Lady Painted coming from? That's people call you Lady Painted, or they call you Lady?
That's what they either call me Lady Painted, and they be like, cousin! That one, so.
Can I call you LP?
That's also fine, because I actually have working on a production company, LP Productions. That's where Ron comes in.
Miss Painted?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine with that.
Peasy? L Peasy?
You took it too far then.
You know, we always got to just kind of test we got to test the water to see how far we can go. And then we try to go with that. I can. You know, that's not coming within the culture, but.
That's why I was looking.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure. You look a little wavery.
Okay. I think I'll survive for a little while.
You ain't surviving too strong right now, so we'll see.
Oh my God. Here we go. These threats, they're happening. And see, I want to make sure, like I say, for my audience, Ron Brown is in the building, and Miss Lathon, Ariel, and see, I done said it wrong again, but they're both here. If anything happens to me, it was not at my choice. I love life. I love being here. I love being here with people. Nothing, I didn't do it on my own. So I just want to make sure I continue to put that out there because I do value my life. Okay. So what you got coming for us? Like, what's some stuff you got coming that you haven't really discussed yet, or are you trying to keep that under wraps?
One of the things that I could slowly start talking about, because we've already made the pictures for it and everything else, is the Tribe. It is a all-black female podcast. And right now we're going to start off with just having the podcast and not having the visuals just yet. We're going to see how everything goes and then come down the line later on. And then something else I rolled out was on TikTok. It's called Cooking with Pops. And it's basically like he's like your new favorite internet dad, you know, like the dad that all of us, that some of us may not have gotten the opportunity to experience and have. He's that person.
Okay.
So, yeah. He's going to cook a meal for you, teach you a few things, make you laugh, and also give you a life lesson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what has been some of the trials and tribulations for some of the many things that you do? Like, what's some of the things that you went through, you went and advised to others, or some of the things you're actually going through where you're actually learning?
We got time?
Yeah, we got time today. Okay?
No, real talk is more than anything, I think one of the biggest obstacles was myself. And more than anything else, and just being transparent, because one of my biggest things is always going to be mental health. And that was one of the things that I talk about a lot on my platform, is basically getting out of my own way. And a lot of times you think that you'll have imaginary people that are against you, and it's really just you in your head. And thinking that there's certain things that you can't do, certain things that you can't accomplish. This can't get done, that can't get done. And it's really all you, just either coming out of a place of fear, place of misunderstanding, and also just sometimes just not openly asking for help. That's a big one for a lot of people, sometimes admitting when they need help on something and trying to get to where they're trying to get to with it. Okay,
so you mentioned you have a team. So I know some of the things you've probably done by yourself, but having a team, how important is that aspect of having a team to assist you with what you're doing?
Having a team changes everything, because there's going to be times where you don't know everything. You don't know certain things. You may not know the right people, or you may be even going about it the wrong way. Having a really strong foundation as your team, they'll lift you up when you don't feel like lifting yourself. And that's been the most beautiful thing. And I'm so grateful to have people like Ron Brown and so many others, Richard Jones, Stephanie D. McKenzie, also Nisa, young Nisa, y'all know her. So many of my also close friends as well that are also helping me with stuff in the backgrounds of things that are working out. It's just been a blessing, to be honest.
Okay. So, when me and Ron was actually talking prior to, meeting you and actually, you gracing your presence here with us. There's some things going on, and we see like a very big future, with what you got going on, and a part of what you're doing. So, we were talking on the radio about being a makeup artist. And you've been doing it for 15 years.
Yes.
Have that led to you? Have you connected with other people? Or have you done anyone notable as far as their makeup or anything like that?
I'm not going to necessarily say like anybody necessarily big name, but I have done some people musically here, like Shayna D Music.
Okay.
Also Renee Caldwell, she does music here locally as well. Sweet Nay, for most of y'all that know her too. Also too, I've done plenty of family members for Latasha Henderson. Y'all know her as Tasha Henderson. She's one half of Von Ray. She was on Project Runway as well. Okay. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So like I said, we running pretty well. So what type of advice would you provide anyone that want to take your path and kind of multitask with different things that they do in the entrepreneurial world? What type of advice would you give them?
Grow tough skin. Grow tough skin, number one. More than anything else, the reason why you need that is there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to have naysayers. You're going to have people that don't believe in what you're doing. You're going to have, and a lot of them may even come from family. So at the end of the day, don't expect support to come from the people you expect it to be. You'll be surprised who will support you that barely even knows you. And that's the true reality of people that actually believe in what you have going on and what you're doing. Okay.
So for those that are watching and listening, this young lady has over 1 million TikTok followers.
1.1.
1.1. I'm subtract 1, so it would be 1.09. Is that cool?
You trying it?
I mean, we can't let you just get up here and like, you just get the big head. We want to keep you, I got to bring you down a notch. Is that okay?
That's why I'm here.
Oh my God. 1.1 million TikTok followers. Okay. I know you put in a lot of work to do that. So how did that go?
Basically just staying consistent. Really more than anything, I never expected TikTok to become what it is for me now, where I'm actually doing social media full time. Okay. I honestly just started posting and just wanted to, like I said again, just being helpful. First, it started out doing makeup. Then while I was doing my makeup, it turned into makeup and motivation. Then the makeup dropped out, all the motivation kicked in. And then next thing you know, it was motivation with comedy added into it. So it just kind of kept the more that I kept evolving, the page itself kept evolving. And then people just continued to grow from there, to be honest.
And how long have you been on TikTok?
Officially January of 2024 will make 4 years.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you were kind of starting on TikTok at its infant stage of development.
You can kind of say that, yeah, for sure. Well, TikTok actually started out, I believe it started out as Musically first, and then it kind of like switched hands and everything. Well, actually, I think it started off like ByteDance or something like that, and it kind of switched over. Okay. But I caught it on the back end of the wave when everybody was going crazy for it. So
okay. And just hearing what you just said, like you've elevated from one thing to another. Was that an easy process for you? Like you said, it started off at makeup, and then it went from makeup to motivation.
It the ADHD helps. So no, seriously, it really was easy because it wasn't about me trying to find a niche. To be honest, even though all the other people like, hey, if you want to be successful, you got to find a niche and stick to it. And I do appreciate as well because I also have people that I'm taking underneath my belt to learn how to do what I do. So that's also part of the things that I'm doing as well. But my thing is, find something that you're passionate about talking about. Okay. And then everything else will follow itself. And so if you don't have any passion behind anything you're doing, nothing will come of it. So that's the biggest thing that it was for me. Every time that I made a video, even if I was just being funny, that was just genuinely me being myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, we did talk about, on the radio, and actually we started at the beginning of this podcast kind of discussing, you saying you went to Woodlawn and you also went to Captain Shreve. Mm-hmm. So, being able to be would Woodlawn be considered predominantly black high school?
Baby, you ain't got to sugarcoat it. It was black.
Okay.
Talking about blackity black.
Okay, blackity black.
Mm-hmm.
And you went to Captain Shreve. So, integrating the different cultures, has that, does it make you does it make it easier for you to deal with different people because of your experience with that?
I mean, the crazy thing about it was I grew up, let's be honest, I'm a 90s kid, right? So back in the 90s, everybody played with everybody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So growing up in that era, far as it's really weird when you stop and think about it, not to get historically with it, but back in the 90s, what I can remember growing up as a kid, racism was not something that was so prevalent for us. It was something that mainly stayed in history books, and we really didn't. It was almost like latchkey kids. We had blinders to it, to be honest. And I know a lot of y'all can probably remember that. To me, the 90s was some of the best times. The 90s and the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Because it was just a different time. Either music was flourishing, trends was flourishing. It wasn't all this that's going on. But the thing is about it, I realized getting older, it's always been going on. It's just social media wasn't able to capture it.
Right.
So now that we have social media capturing the things that we didn't see back then, it's bringing more things to the forefront that we were oblivious of back then, to be honest. So more than anything else, for me, it's just kind of just growing with the times and just kind of flowing with it, to be honest.
Okay. Okay, so now, all right, just say we can take a trip back to the 90s, Miss
Okay.
Lathon. Do you think, now you say you're kind of knee deep in social media, like you in that thing.
Yes.
Do you think you can survive without social media? And why?
I'm a 50-50 toss-up on that one. I could survive without it, given the fact that it doesn't make my whole world. Like, I'm not one of those people that's like, all right, y'all, I need a break from social media. I can't do this shit no more. Bye.
Yeah.
Social media don't control me like that.
Okay.
I don't care who's sleeping with who got a baby by who done did this, I don't care about none of that stuff. I utilize social media for what it's always meant to be, for entertainment. So I post and I get off. Or if I'm actually scrolling, I'm looking at videos, looking at people's kids for the first days of school or different holidays, different events. I actually look at social media for what it's supposed to be for, entertainment. And I don't take a lot of stuff to heart unless people get out of pocket, because then you can get and find yourself together.
Okay. And see, she done got me together, y'all, a couple of times. So I just hope when the camera go off, she don't get me all the way together. I think we did good with, your words. So we don't need any type of physical actions over here, okay? All right. So like I said, we really appreciate you coming in and sharing this time with us. So if people want to get in contact with you to maybe pick your brain,
Okay.
or to even, if you, because I know you say you're a makeup artist, if people want your services, what's your preferred method of contact?
If it's makeup services, people usually can contact me on my social media handles, which, of course, my Facebook is Ariel Lathon. Heard that? Ariel Lathon.
I get subliminals, okay? I get Ariel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ariel. The way my mouth moves when I say that, Ariel, it don't sound like I'm saying it right.
If you're a little slow, just say that. It's cool.
Somewhat. Somewhat.
Just, everybody ain't able. But no. The other ways are also Instagram as well, LadyPainted_MUA. I'm your favorite cousin on TikTok, Lady Painted 90. So those are 3 different ways that people can get in contact with me. Now, if it's for example, with like sitting down, getting interview podcasts, different stuff like that, business wise, then normally they have to go through Ron for that one. And so that's a whole different thing right there. So,
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So those that are listening, those that are watching, depending on what you need her for, there are different methods of her being contacted, but she did give her social media platforms. And can you give us your social media platforms one more time for the people in the back?
Yes, sir. Your favorite cousin on TikTok, Lady Painted 90. Instagram, Lady Painted. I know y'all sometimes spelling ain't easy, but it's exactly how it sounds. Lady Painted _MUA. Then also as well on Facebook, it's Ariel Lathon. Keyword Ariel Lathon.
Hey, y'all heard it here first. Like, once again, we really appreciate you. Once you come and chill with the goat, you become a goat. So hopefully you'll come on our platform again. And maybe in a different scenario, or if you need to come back.
And hopefully you'll have practice and you can say my name. Look at that.
Oh, my
Won't
God.
God do it?
Oh, my God. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Oh, my God. Ron, do you have anything you want to say, ma'am? Her Twitter fingers are going hard over there. She probably cussing me out, sending me texts right now. And she's saying I'm taking too long. So you already know. Before the vision, when you get the call, you up? You said something, Ron? Well, I mean, why we can't talk to you?
Oh, what you want to talk to me about?
We just want to hear your voice. That's all, Ron, okay?
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine.
That's Ron, y'all. She just mugged me and I looked away from her. Thank you so much.
Of course.
You already know when you get the call, once again, you up. and we go, holla.